Hello everyone, Daniel Hayashi here with How She Trades. So today I just want to kind of talk about a sector that I think is really on every trader's radar right now, and then we'll talk about SPY. So um, Tesla has their earnings report coming up next week, so it's kind of running up in anticipation of that. We're going to look at Tesla and then also Workhorse, WKHS. They were expecting to get a deal with the United States Postal Service on Tuesday, but that deal got postponed. So it's not a no, but it's not going to happen yet. So then there's that uncertainty. But in positive news, they actually received clearance from California that they can be officially designated as a zero emission vehicle. So that's a really positive thing. But at the same time, the news that everyone really wanted was that USPS contract. So that's still pending. In the meantime, since we're talking about sectors, let's look at NIO. NIO, it's a Chinese car company. It's based in Shanghai, and they recently got an upgrade from JPM Morgan, and JPM Morgan said that they believe that NIO could double in the next few years. Have a look here. So, yes, yesterday this article came out. NIO is surging after JPM upgrades them and says that the shares can nearly double. Okay, they're saying that because they recently had really good sales, their revenue's increasing, and they think that it has a huge potential to grow. So their price target was $40 by June 2021. Okay, what is NIO currently trading at? It closed yesterday at $26.50, but after hours, which mind you is a little bit lower volume, so it could be more volatile, is trading at 27.64. Yes, 27.64. Let me show you. Get off my dough here. So here was the close, 26.50 level. And after hours, it jumped all the way up to 27. It's currently in the 60s. So let's see what happens tomorrow. I did decide to get some 2 weeks out options on NIO at a price target of $31, strike price $31. Tesla, how are you doing, Tesla? Tesla is holding that 460 level pretty strongly. A lot of people were speculating it could reach 500 this week. I'm not so sure. I would say more like 480 if it does decide to do that. Now, in my experience, Tesla likes to sell off a little bit on Fridays and rally on Mondays, but it could just continue to rally since it has a catalyst coming up, aka earnings report. So yes, and SPY was interesting this week because it's running on, as well as the US dollar, it's running on this hope of a stimulus deal. Now, there's so much uncertainty in the market with the whole stimulus thing. Some people say, and I do agree, that it won't be complete until after the election. That's a very politically timed move, but at the same time, SPY this week was fast approaching all-time highs. Now it's correcting a little. So on Monday, it was at 353. That's where it hit some resistance, but if it continued up, it could have gotten to that all-time high at 358. But I think now the market's pulling back a little because of the stimulus uncertainty, which is funny because that's also the reason that it's sort of running up. Sometimes, like if Trump is tweeting something, Pelosi says something, it'll run up. But at the same time, I could also push it down, and then also it running up and being pushed down is partly technical too, not just news based. So really there's just volatility all over the board. There's uncertainty everywhere you look. News headlines just bouncing back and forth. So I think really until after the election we're just gonna keep seeing this hope and these bounces and this volatility, and that's just how it's going to be. But that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. SPY could just crash tomorrow, or it can continue and retest those all-time highs. We don't know. I don't know certainly. So we just have to wait and see. Now I want to talk about US dollar as well because it's also affected by all of this uncertainty. But it's also technical. So I do sometimes trade USD JPY, and it was technically looking for more downside, but then it found some support here, and now it's kind of in this 105.20 range. But I was reading some forex articles, and some of them were saying, "Oh, the U.S. dollar is increasing in hopes of a stimulus agreement." So there you go. SPY, U.S. dollar, all of these things are affected. Now, the interesting part about a forex currency is that the first pair is the one that you want to have strength if you're bullish. So basically, I'm thinking if I'm buying US dollar, then I think it's going to increase. And if I sell it, if I go short, then I think it's going to decrease. Now, I think technically it can increase. It's looking like it wants to continue up a little more before finding more downside. But I just find it interesting that the part of the reason it found some upside this morning was because of this whole stimulus thing. Because no one really knows. It's not like, I really don't believe we're going to reach a deal like in the next week. So it's interesting how the overall market sentiment is weighing in like, oh, maybe we're going to get it. Mm-mm. I don't think so, but let's see. I mean, I hope it would be great for a lot of Americans, but like I said 2 minutes ago, we just don't know. Anyway, so we covered the electric vehicle sector, tickers Tesla, NEO, and Workhorse, WKHS. And then we talked about SPY overall and the volatility, and also the US dollar, and how all those things are kind of being affected by news and stimulus hopes. So keep your eyes in the market, and I hope you have a fabulous trading day Thursday. Bye!